diverse storage platform or even a single storage platform, you need to look at it from a holistic approach around the enterprise. And you have that single pane of glass with the data storage page. In addition to that, we have a chance to get into is the Deep Analytics. Here you can run queries against your data, against a single directory, against an entire controller, against a site, against the entire enterprise. All I have to do is come over here, hit new query. I can define my data stores, I can choose everything, and I can come over here, and any of these things on the left-hand side are what we call filters. So you can say filter by something, filter by extension, type, move date, access date, modified date, extensions, owner. So, for example, if I want to look at extensions, I can include, I can exclude. File types, these are categories. And these categories are customizable, but they're populated with the most known industry standards. But if there's a particular document type, an image type that's not in here, you can customize it. You check the box, you hit run, and it'll turn around and it will give you the results of what fits that category. So I'm gonna pick this one right here. So it's gonna say, last access more than a year ago, and the file size is going to be greater than 10 megs. So here I can get a quick map of that data, but I can also get a detailed list of all of that data. So I get to see the file name, file server, the site, the size, access, owner, and it's downloadable up here. When I click that download, that CSV is going to contain even more information, including the full path to that file. Beyond that, so why would I continue to run, or why would I continue to engage with Komprise? We have these workflows. Workflows is how you're going to prepare your data for AI. It starts with a lot of customers looking for PII. They want to know, am I feeding something that could be impactful to my company into AI? Great. So I'm going to pick one of the sites. I'll pick Atlanta again. I'm going to pick my marketing folder again. I'm going to hit next. From here, I can choose the content scanner. So I can have regex, or I can have the built-in predefined PII scanners, and this is continuing to evolve. There are 2 new features coming in the next two product releases that's going to add to this. But if I use a predefined scanner, I can choose from all this predefined PII. So I'm going to scroll down here and just choose Visa. So I will look for a Visa credit card number, for example. I can hit next. From here, now this is where I tag my data. This goes back to DA, which is what I just talked about. So when I find PII, I'm actually going to go ahead and tag that data in my metadata base inside of DA, so I can do something with it later. I can include it or exclude it from my AI workflow. So I'm going to put in here PII, and then this will be the new key, and the value will be the content scanner. So I chose the Visa credit card, so that you're going to see a key pair value of PII equals Visa credit card in my DA index. All right, so I'm going to go over here. I can choose. Do I want this to be one time, reoccurring? Let's say I've got like a DMZ or somewhere where data of any PII content shouldn't exist. Well, I want this to repeat all the time. Again, you can choose either one. I'm going to hit one time for this. I can put in a description here. I'm going to hit next. A lot like the migration, I get to review all my settings, and then I can say create workflow. So now this is going to queue up, and it's going to run my PII scanner against that data, and then tag my data. But in addition to tagging my data, when I go in here when it's done, I will have a full report of everything that happened. How many files were scanned, how many files were excluded, how many were tagged, how many met the criteria. It's all going to be here available to me. Something I also want to drop back to migrations and talk about is the transparency. Our audit logs and migrations, you can choose where you want to put those. But for regulated environments, every action of every workflow, of every migration is audited. Whether it's simply a scanning for files, changing permissions, actually copying the file, deleting the file. Every action, every iteration, every workflow logged in there for you. So you have